What a insane question. I never even thought of that. Yeah. Well, my opening line is always, you should really come to Halifax.
It's all debit, and no credit. It's all debit, and no credit. It's all debit, and no credit. It's all debit, and no credit.
I mean, the nice thing about Halifax, I suppose, when you're trying to approach artists to come to the festival is that everyone's at least heard of it, or they've heard of the music that comes out of here. So first of all, they know where it is. They also know it has a musical tradition, which is also a good start. And most of them are looking for an excuse to come here. Everybody jumps at the opportunity to come if they can do it. And everyone leaves after having had a great time, made new friends. We still keep in touch with everybody because, well, we're all friends now. Well, the whole idea of the Urban Folk Festival, the idea of doing something with a group of smaller venues, we think it's very, very important for people to actually come and enjoy the place. So don't just play the gig, it's the interaction with the other musicians, it's the fact that you're here for several days at a time so you can actually get a sense of place. That full experience, and it's a much more intimate thing than a big, people milling about all over the place. You actually get a chance to meet people and talk to people and interact with the folks around you. It is a city, and it's an urban core, although in Halifax, as we all know here, you're only a 5-minute drive and you're out in the country, and you're on the ocean. You can go surfing if you like. The thing that really sets this region apart is its musical talent. The city is full of A-list musicians. So I floated the idea of putting together what I was calling the Halifax All-Stars Band. First artist we had do it was Willie Niles. So Willie been here a few times. He was comfortable. He'd also seen a few bands while he was here, so he knew what the level of musicianship was. He allowed us to put a band together for him, and it was an absolutely crackerjack band he had. And they just met at soundcheck. That was the other fun. It turned out to be a sensational thing, and that has become one of the major thrusts of this whole Huff thing that sets us apart from a lot of other places. Of course, not everybody wants to do that, but it's one of the things in the pitch that I think is really important, when we find artists that are brave enough or fun-loving enough that want to try that on for size. And it has worked out spectacularly. Alejandro Escovedo, when he was up here, said it was one of the best gigs he'd ever played with one of the best bands he'd ever been in. And again, that's a full thing, backup vocalists, all that kind of stuff. This past year, we pulled Joel Plaskett into it. Joel's always been a part of the festival. Usually manages to do, comes in, plays a few songs acoustically, but he has an awesome recording studio in Dartmouth called New Scotland Yard, and he offered it up over the Labor Day weekend for our all-star bands to come in, meet each other, socialize a bit, have a drink, eat some food, and get down to the business of rehearsing. And you get guys like Willie Nile, and you get guys like Garland Jeffries running around New York in the musical circles that they run around in, and people talk about stuff. Like people talk about Halifax, what a great time they had, and what a special place it was, and what an interesting experience it was, and musically rewarding experience. As it sits now, we're just going to take things easy and slow, and try not to bite off more than we can chew. But the good news is that everybody that's playing in this festival is well worth seeing.